Now keep in mind that this series is organized like a reference work. It's organized by sound. While there is a certain logic to proceeding from Disc 1 beginning to Disc 5 end, your best advantage is to mix things up, experience the benefits of cross-training. A good analogy here is how athletes train, alternating running, swimming, and bicycling. By training different muscle groups in different patterns, you experience improvements in all areas without overexerting in any one area. People have often asked me, for example, well, shouldn't I just be practicing to feel the difference between sh and ch, since that's a particular problem area for me? Yes, give that area regular practice, but also practice, for example, more sustained N and M consonants. Why, they'll ask, I already do N and M very well. Yes, I'll say, but learning to really excel at some things you already do well will raise your skills in these problem areas, because speech is synergistic. It's an organic process. You're not just a machine where you can put oil on the squeak. It's the same reason I suggest alternating among the three energies: tonal energy, DVD1, structural energy, DVD2, and consonant energy, DVD3. Each is a different type of vocal dynamic and is an organic process. Each improvement in one dynamic is going to bring better performance in the other dynamics. Often sudden, unexpected, and wondrous improvements when suddenly the synergy happens. So, a typical cross-training session might include one tonal vowel, like E, one structural vowel, like ow, one legato consonant, like v, one staccato consonant, like k, linking practice, intonation practice, consonant clusters, and a movie scene. This kind of session might take 30 minutes in self-study, 50 to 90 minutes in a classroom setting. Initial training sessions include work on tonal vowels, structural vowels, neutral vowels, consonant energy, connected speech, intonation. Random training sessions. Now, you could let the DVD player select lessons in random order. These 3 steps are how a number of DVD players work for setting up a random session. Look for the shuffle or random keys. Your DVD player may work differently. Consonants not only shape and articulate our speech, they have great musical values that are often overlooked by untrained speakers. Realizing these musical values makes your speech not only more understandable, but more sonorous, more persuasive and impressive. Just learning to sustain the legato qualities in the N and the M is very pleasing and musical, and brings a fullness to your speech. Consonant clusters, DVD 4. These tongue-twisting monologues are meant to be fast-moving. Grasp what you can as you get familiar with the linked phrases and eventually master these. If you can grasp only one phrase, or even one vowel, or one consonant, that's progress. With practice, you'll pick up more and more, and when you can go through an entire scene with all the vowels, consonants, linking, and intonation in proper play, you will have accomplished a very demanding exercise. Don't feel bad about taking this step by step. When you're still grasping at pieces of scenes, it's not important to keep in sync with the speaker. You can be a little behind. It is important that you feel the focus of your points of vibration. As you get to know the scene, try to stay in sync with the speaker and mirror the form and feeling of the speaker. For beginning students, you may want to write on the blackboard the linked phrases, blue underlined on the video, or use the pause to stop and work through phrases with a careful deliberation. There is some fun in discovering the rhythms of longer dialogues as you master the linked phrases, and a sense of accomplishment in being able to repeat these articulate and fluent. Intonation preparation. Review the Y-Buzz siren on DVD1. This teaches how to feel pitch change. Foreign students should go for extremes in feeling a jump up, step down in pitch patterns. Later, after feeling the extremes, it's much easier to modify intonation to more subtle expressions. Note all of the variety in pitch and rhythms used throughout the program. Practice scenes, DVD 5. You could start a session with a movie scene, then go back and work technique from earlier in the series. As time goes by and the areas that need more work come into focus, you can select the sounds and techniques that you know need more work. The most advanced approach, after students have learned the scene completely, is to walk through the scene, the way we walk through the scene on the video at the end of each work-through section. This will reinforce the intentions in the scene. Followers of total physical response will favor this approach. Right before you play a program, go to the blackboard and quickly outline the main ideas, just to reinforce what's coming. Discuss key phrases like feeling, vibration, sensation, stretch, stage 1, 2, and 3. Advice like, work at your own pace, just grab as much as you can. During faster moving scenes, especially from DVDs 4 and 5, each student should just do as much of the scene as he can do, completely, with energy. Even one vowel, or one consonant, or one connecting link, executed correctly, marks progress. This is different from whole language learning. Whenever you are reviewing any English materials from your curriculum, reintroduce techniques learned here and let the training carry over. For instance, read this using intonation to make the main ideas stand out. Or read this in 3 stages of energy, playing the structural vowels. Or read this twice, playing the consonants, first for full musical value, then to convey meaning. Or read this making all the connecting links and underplaying weak forms. Here's the thing about vocal energy and this kind of work. You can, and often must, spend a long time practicing without feeling like you're making progress. Instant gratification comes only so far as feeling the energy while you practice. Then one day, you begin to notice a different quality and clarity creeping into your speech. More and more, without even thinking about it, the synergy is setting in, and your speech has made a dramatic and permanent improvement.